in. Awesome. So I was compared to my older brother growing up. Everyone said, oh my God, you walk just like Stuart. My brother Stuart, 6'4", 240, the next Marine. Me, 12-year-old girl. It was terrible. I ended up in therapy over it. Once I got into therapy, though, I actually had this breakthrough and realized that I was a lesbian. And I know, you're shocked. Sad part about this story is, though, now my brother's in therapy. He's trying to deal with the fact he walks like a dyke. Paybacks are hell. It was really scary, though, coming to terms with being a lesbian, because I grew up with the same negative stereotypes I'm sure most of you heard growing up, and they actually freaked me out. I got so freaked out by the stereotypes at one point that I actually went out to the garage, closed the door, turned on the car. Engine timing was off. I had to get out, change the spark plugs. I don't know why I was so shocked, though. I think my parents knew the instant I was born. They named me Leslie Ann, changed one letter. Lesbian. Yeah. In fact, that was not overlooked by my junior high classmates. But now I'm 54 and I'm dealing with being a lesbian just fine. I'm actually kind of having fun being a lesbian now. And my favorite thing now is chatting with telemarketers about being a lesbian. I don't work and I have to find something to fill my time. So I actually did not get on the do not call list and, because I get too much material by chatting with telemarketers. I like it when they call and they ask for my partner, Cindy, and I say, oh, I'm sorry, she's not here. And they say, well, can I talk to her husband? So then I say, well, no, but this is her wife. Hello? So if you didn't get on the do not call list, go ahead and do that. Because I discovered they don't call back because they have their own do not call list. And they're at the other end going, shit, do not call this number again. Don't want to deal with that. Do not want to deal with her. My favorite telemarketer call ever, this is almost a verbatim conversation I had with this woman. She called my house one night and asked for Mrs. Thompson. I said, there is no Mrs. here. This is a lesbian household. We're not allowed to get married. Can I help you? She's like, oh, okay, well, never mind. And I said, what? She goes, well, you wouldn't be interested in what we're selling. And I said, well, what are you selling? And we're typical consumers. And she said, well, I'm selling burial plots. And I'm like, great. First, I can't get married. Now I can't get buried. Great. What are my partner and I going to do when we die? You know, we're going to need somewhere to go. And she said, oh, my God, you have a partner? I had no idea. See, this is a special for couples. Let me talk to my boss. And puts me on hold. I'm like, what the hell is she going to talk to her boss about? But she comes like, hey, Lou, do you think the other dead people will mind being buried next to a couple of dykes? I don't know what she said to her boss, but she came back on the phone and she was so excited. She said, my boss says it's okay. As long as you're in a monotonous relationship. Way to go, Binky. So, you know, I love it when people get the wrong word, but it was so close to the right word that they don't even realize they said the wrong word. I was at work one day, and I was sitting in my office, and I'm looking out the window, my office window, and one of my employees is out there, and she is just... I came on, I'm like, oh, my God, what is going on? She said, last night, oh, my God, I got so muffed. I'm like, I think you mean miffed. I could be wrong. But if you're right, I want to go out with you tonight. You could be right. I could be wrong. Of course, this can also work against you. I was actually at this club one night out after a show. I was out talking to one of the guests, and this guy comes up to me, and he slaps me on the back. He goes, oh, my God, I loved you. You were so funny. I love comics who are self-defecating. Oh, man, I almost shit my pants. But I really do love doing stand-up comedy. The only time I don't like it is when I get a bachelorette party in the audience. Oh, my God, those ladies, they're crazy. First, they show up drunk, okay? And then they all have party favors on. And ladies, the party favors are all shaped like? Penises, exactly. There's nothing a lesbian comic likes more than looking at a sea of penises while she's trying to perform. It doesn't distract them whatsoever. Penis hats, penis lapel pins, the worst. Penis straws? Okay. Ew. All right? I don't even like the shape of the microphone, okay? I keep hoping I'm going to show up to work some night and the microphone's going to be shaped like this. But no, it's always shaped like this. That's my time. I'm Leslie Ann Thompson. Thanks so much.